Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Wasn't the full name of this DLC is Murder on Eridanos? Mystery on Eridanos? Actually, it would tell me... Journal. Murder on Eridanos. Also, are these guys going to be able to get more points soon? If I level up again? I didn't even think about that. Wow. Alright, what have we got here? Still not stealing. Interesting. Spectrum Vodka Yellow. Oh.
Greetings, Inspector.
You're not the
No
same
need to
bellhop.
check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Oh. There we go. I guess none of it's stealing. I guess it would be problematic if I stole now and kind of really goofed up everything. Purple berry liqueur. Oh, so this is the same elevator, I assume. Oh, I didn't even look at this tree. Nice. It's very tree-like. Oh. Wow, Sam actually did a whistle. This is swanky. I like the music too. The kind of... Well, I don't know if it's music, but this like nice choirus... It's not even choirus. I'm using all the wrong adjectives. Oh, this must be to the building on the outside there. Oh, what is all this? Oh, what have we here? Don't mind if I do. Compacted trash. At least it's not the trash from Gorgon. Boy, that was not pleasant. Oh, I can just go. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I had not realized that was. Thief's Note. Sullivan, we got a mark today from the bellhops. Green ship. Crate is on the back wall. Jewelry box should be there. Just take the whole thing. These folk are so rich. You probably won't even notice it went missing. The fence in the warehouse should be buying. Make sure to keep the bellhop's cup before you go spending. Green ship crate is on the back wall. Interesting. Green ship, you say? Well, all the ships, that's the landing pad over there. Cool. More loot. I forgot that's what Sam does. It has been a while. Oh, I'm just here now. Okay. I wonder if there's good armor in this place. Where would there even be combat, though? It must be in, like, the little ancillary areas off to the side. Whoops. I didn't see that was stealing. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, so this is owned. This is owned. It's all owned. What even is that little building? A guard post? Let's check the rights. Oh, is there really a Rizzo's bot floating around?
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Aftertaste the rainbow. Haha. Look at this lovely field of grass. Ah. Oh, wait. I was going to say this looks like death, but maybe not. Oh, this is totally where you would hide something. What's down here? Is really nothing down here? Wait, really? Oh, that's disappointing. So what? Huh. Okay, so you can't explore that whole asteroid, just the little platform that that building is on. Boy, it's... Okay, so we got 1, 2... It looks like there's 4 areas Maybe a fifth one behind that didn't, or even sixth that I didn't get a good look at. Okay, I'm not gonna start exploring these because then I really will get off track. I must say. Nice little mushrooms. Well, so far this is very well. What am I looking at with this statue that doesn't seem to have quite loaded in? It's like a demon bunny? Boy, the Doomarine would be conflicted over that.
Mrs. Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely adored her cereals.
I almost can't imagine someone wretched enough to do such a thing. You don't think a dissident could be here, do you?
Get a hold of yourself. The administrator would never allow someone as dangerous as a dissident here. Eridanos is safe. This is all just a terrible coincidence.
Of course, you are absolutely right. I think the idea of a psychopath wandering among us is just making me nervous.
Don't look at me after you say that. Interesting. The only thing so far that was owned was then that one little shed. It's a nice looking hotel though. Oh, the joystick is... It's... The right joystick drifts to the left joystick drifts to the right. I guess I just abused... I guess I just abused this too much. Oh, it's an actual proper transition. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, they're clearly rubber masks and suits, but still. The brain eaters. Their heads look like lettuce. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, she has a 12-cylinder, or she had a 12-cylinder revolver. I don't think that's a standard gun you get in this game, is it? It's been a long time. Maybe you can. Boy, what if they actually added whole new entire weapons? Well, I mean, they did that with, like, put the gun away. They did that with science weapons in the last one.
The immediate vicinity is sparkling clean. Minimal custodial actions required.
Thank you for the update, Sam. Ooh, we got proper hotel lobby music.
Severe emotional trauma on me. I demand a room upgrade.
Wow. It's almost too on the nose.
Oh, come on. Why is the lounge closed? I wanted brunch.
Whoa, I just had a weird, like, flash of Luigi's Mansion
Murder?
3. Like, I guess that game's also in a hotel, but, like, still.
With Halcyon Helen gone, does that mean Spencer Woolrich will get all her roles?
I certainly hope not. That man doesn't even act as well as I do.
Okay. I guess we're going through the Grand Ballroom. Oh, right, because that's where the murder was. I forget that we're actually investigating something. Right. Ooh. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 2. Oh, is there like a little collectibles thing? Hey, do you mind if I use the terminal? I probably shouldn't do that until I know for sure what I'm doing. This is stealing, that's stealing. What is that? Severed head of Burbage 2000. The head of Burbage 2000, torn from its body in the penultimate act of Oh, this thing! Wow, that was a loading screen. By foolish Burbage, dost thou not perceive that Halcyon is but a wilderness of dissidents, and it is only through our citizens' vigilance that they will be caught, report any and all suspicious behavior to your local constable. Cool. Rizzo's Rangers Tosser uniform. Okay. Furman 2. Strange, these should be the level 3 equivalents, shouldn't they? What is the second exit? What is this one? Concierge. Oh, this is free to take. That's free to take. That's free to take. Whoa. Access restricted. The message. To Concierge Cedric Kincannon, subject that damn fool Halston. I have reason to believe Ludovico is getting agitated again, which will likely present itself in several dozen messages to you, each demanding a reduction in Rizzo's payments. Funnel these messages into the trash, if you please. If Ludovico wants to renegotiate the terms of our contract, he's welcome to take his operations elsewhere. I don't see why that had to be restricted. Guest complaints. From Annoyed, subject the Infernal Racket. Dick torture him. There's a lot to read. Wow. Mechanical Menace. 3001. Interesting. Okay. VIP guest list. Ruth Bellamy, Spencer Woolrich, Black Hole Birdie Holcomb. Subject to the greater have been fairly normal. Soap, shampoo, new towels, and so on. With the one exception, showed unusual consumption of food and drink. It's not one to judge. Lana knows I've seen Stranger, but she really does request a lot and frequently. Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 Borscht and bean sandwiches, 2 purple berry shakes, 2 purple berry liquors, several retro rockets, and cigarettes enough to crush a teacup candid. Okay, so she clearly was hiding someone in the room. Ulrich Spencer. Past 2 weeks, I received 315 requests. An entire wardrobe from Terran Monarch, 5 gallons of each color of Spectrum, except black, wants 50 gallons of black. Teacup candies of various breeds, a plasma launcher, consisting of over 60% of total requests in upgraded room. Huh. Then about what you expect from professional skullcracker, toss ball sticks, new clothes because he keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Oh, interesting. I've noticed he asks for very little in the way of effort accelerators or enhancers. Go through that. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're getting some background on these characters. Interesting. That was closed. This is an elevator? Oh, no, these are vending machines. What you got for me? Anything cool? What rank is this armor? Level 20, level 22. Okay, so these are the generic. What about here? These are higher levels, but still low. How about these? There we go. Now we got some super high levels. Ooh, level 35 heavy. Dodge plus 5? Really? That's interesting. Oh, the musics are all playing at the same time. Ellie, what quality is your armor? 121. Heavy weapons plus 5, stealth minus 5. Huh. But is that just because... I wonder if that's just because she has it equipped. Well, oh wait, maybe I'll find some of that armor lying around. But I think there's like a bonus that companions get when you equip the actual... Hello? Employee access card level A. Where would I get one of those?
Black Hole Birdie's disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
We're all part of the Rizzo's family.
Alright, save that spiel for someone else. Hello.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Constable Keene, nice to meet you. We spoke over the Aetherwave.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
Oh, you never want to hear that from the forensics person. I'm guessing we're talking about the body.
What body? Oh, that. Goodness, no. This is far more interesting than Halcyon Helen's rapidly cooling corpse.
What?
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods.
I like her.
Behold, my Discrepancy Amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Interesting. I'm guessing the device makes use of deterministic calculus.
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The Discrepancy Amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
I'm sorry. The thing you just described sounds like something Professor Farnsworth in Futurama would have developed. Like his spaceship that doesn't actually move, but rather moves the universe around it. Sounds like something the OSI teaches. So it's a magnifying glass.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Oh, greetings, Inspector. Thanks to the half-genius, half-mad scientific mind of Dr. Goodnight, good name, you've been granted the Discrepancy Amplifier. Yeah. Ah. Oh, right, I leveled up. Well, wow, I can bring these down now because... Yeah, once I finish the DLC, I have to go do my perks and whatnot, but that's fine. Man, my intimidate's very high. Let's bring up Persuade, I guess, right? Can't I? Yeah. I don't need any of the combat, so that's fine. Oh, right. Are there new perks? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there might be some new ones. Maybe. That's no. 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 That was a new one. I think that was also a new one. Maybe there isn't any new ones. Oh, right. I forgot about that one. That's a crazy one. Oh, so these two combined, you could make a pretty strong build, but then you lose a lot of... The whole thing, the companions are so fun. Consumable weight per kill. No, I don't really need any of these. Well, that could be good. No. Range attacks inflict -1 armor rating for 10 seconds. Oh, okay. Next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. Headshot explodes. Dealing enemy. Okay, so... Boy, I don't know what I want. Oh, maybe I'll take faster recharge. Oh, that's another loan. I'd like to read up on some builds you could make. Alright, I'm going to add this one. They didn't get anything new either, right? No. I think it's every 5 levels. Maybe at 35 they'll be able to put another perk on them. I'm assuming I can at least get to 35. Who knows? Oh, right. I need to equip the fancy thing. Well, it's technically a science weapon. I'm going to equip... I guess I'm going to equip it there. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, for now I'll take off the... and null ray, whatever. Ooh. Let's look into... Look at this thing.
nice.
Tuh. Do I need to like... Oh, whoa, this is neat. Cool, okay.
The Discrepancy Amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist.
I have another robot buddy?
This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
Yes. I see you've been designed with a modular analytic system. What else can you do?
The Discrepancy Amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
It just did.
Please do not interrupt the Discrepancy Amplifier. The Discrepancy Amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
So let's get started. Tell me about the discrepancy you found.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the Grand Ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Do the size of these footprints match anything you have on record?
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Oh. Can you analyze the dirt? Do this says
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
So Helen must have been at the orchards before she died. Good work, Amplifier.
This unit has been programmed to simulate gratitude. Thank you, Inspector.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some
I
progress
mean, that you
once
guys
we
could have
brought you
figured
onto
this
the
out
case.
without me.
You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Cool. Well, this is neat.
The purpleberry orchards. And a footprint. Inspector, that was absolutely marvelous. Beautifully deduced. With the help of my discrepancy amplifier, of course.
I'd like a word with you.
Ah, I was waiting for this. Yes, of course. I'm only too eager to cooperate.
Tell me about the body. What's the cause of death?
My apologies, Inspector. I've not yet finished my autopsy.
What's
Come back
taking you
later?
so long? How about you?
Oh, why, I'm flattered, Inspector. Let me think. I've worked at the Grand Colonial for about as long as it's been around. Prior to that, I lived in Byzantium, but I always felt like it was missing something. And that something turned out to be corpses. Byzantium has much in the way of luxury, but examining the dead does not rank amongst the preferred activities of the elite.
Oh, you like being a coroner.
Absolutely. Usually I'm just a medical practitioner, so I almost never get to deal with anything as unique, or as quiet, as a corpse. The most interesting thing I saw prior to this was the back of Mr. Woolrich's throat after he blew out his vocal cords shouting at an attendant. If I weren't here, I'd be back in my quarters, rewatching Byzantium in the spring, or working on my automatic sprat peeler.
You're what now? Okay, the amplifier.
Oh, good. One of my favorite subjects. Ask away, my dear. Ask away.
What made you invent the amplifier?
I didn't expect an existentialist question so early today. It's a need. Just as sprats feel they must breed, or canids feel they must brutally maul each other, I feel the need to create.
Ooh, look at all these. Boy, all these options. Why is it more... Yeah, actually this one, protecting something within.
You're smarter than I look. Guess there's no shame in telling you exactly what it is you're using, seeing how you're so curious. As it so happened, my husband was mortally wounded in a marauder raid about a year ago.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't going to live more than a few hours.
Wait.
I happened to have an excess of preservative fluids, a scanning device in need of a central processor, and a sudden burst of inspiration. A tragedy doesn't mean you can't be proactive.
His brain is in the gun? If your husband's brain is in the amplifier, I'm surprised you just give it to me.
Technically, it wasn't his whole brain, just a small cross-section, enough to operate the amplifier. But giving the amplifier to you is better than letting it rot in a closet somewhere. Besides, my husband was the prior constable. He would have wanted his brain used for the pursuit of justice.
Oh, okay. Why are you trusting me with it?
Because you're the inspector. I should think that's rather obvious.
Yeah, but why not just use it yourself?
I invented the Discrepancy Amplifier to assist me in my own medical work. When you were hired to investigate Helen's death, I realized I had my own part to play. I programmed the amplifier to assist you. I'm entrusting it to your care because I want to see my invention help a brilliant inspector solve the murder of the century.
And you want to be known as the inventor that helped solve Helen's murder.
You don't miss a thing, do you, Inspector? I can see why the constable recommended hiring you. Think of the amplifier as my gift to you. May it avail you in the swift and efficient prosecution of justice.
What happens if I break it or lose it or something?
I still have the blueprint and several extra prototypes floating around, but I might recommend you try to be careful with it. Some of the amplifier's internal components are rare, shall we say, and I don't have an indefinite supply.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to know anything else? Oh, all right. We can change the subject.
Okay. Interesting. Constable?
Something I should know?
Some questions.
Are you asking me these questions in an official capacity?
Yep. Inspector hat on.
I understand you're being metaphorical, but I'm contractually obligated to remind you that Rizzo's cannot provide you with any official brand-associated headgear. Please, ask your questions.
Who found the body?
Norval, head bellhop. He was understandably distraught. I believe his feelings were genuine. He's a remarkably poor actor. Hotel security corroborates his whereabouts during the murder. I haven't included him in my list of suspects, but neither am I convinced of his innocence.
How could you say that about poor Norval?
I'm a little suspicious of anyone who enjoys his job as much as Norval. He's also obsessive in his appreciation of Helen's work. Obsessive passion can lead to irrational behavior. It's a fact of modern science.
Any witnesses?
If there were any witnesses, none came forward. Ballroom cameras were also offline at the time of the murder.
That's weird.
Helen was very particular about having cameras on her. Security footage would have constituted documentary filmmaking. Can't afford that.
Never mind. So no witnesses. Murder weapon?
There's no sign of the murder weapon. Whatever it was that killed Helen, the killer took it with them. Frankly, I'm having trouble imagining exactly what it was that killed her.
Any sign of a struggle?
Helen was known to carry her signature weapon, a bespoke handgun known as the Needler. There was no
I'd probably
sign
get
of any
that
such
gun
weapon on her body.
That gun looks so cool. Any suspects?
Spencer Woolrich and Bertie Holcomb are officially persons of interest in this investigation.
Prince of Tossball.
I've mostly ruled out Mr. Woolrich, leaving Bertie Holcomb as my lead suspect. Let me rephrase that. He's your lead suspect. I've been instructed to turn this case over to your capable hands, while I continue to serve as a consultant.
You sound a little relieved.
Work is simple. People are complicated. The people involved in this murder are especially complicated. Mr. Woolrich was Halcyon Helen's professional rival. It's possible jealousy drove him to take Helen out of the picture. I apologize for the wordplay. Conversely, Mr. Bertie Holcomb was Helen's paramour. The relationship was reportedly dissolved. I can't rule out her murder as a crime of passion.
You don't seem too sure about Woolrich.
Woolrich thinks of himself as a serious and distinguished actor. He was frequently cast in demeaning roles, while Helen played the charismatic heroine. He has reason to be envious. I considered the possibility that Woolrich killed Helen in order to eliminate a rival and advance his own career. But my reasoning collapsed under closer scrutiny. Woolrich owes his career to Helen's dramas. Her death likely harms his long-term prospects. I'm struggling to determine a motivation for him, so I've largely ruled him out.
And Bertie?
Mr. Holcomb was in a romantic relationship with Helen. This alone is not enough to make him a lead suspect, but he does play tossball. Black Hole Bertie currently holds the record for most non-consecutive blows to the head. His tendency toward irrational and violent behavior is well documented.
Uh-oh.
Please, ask your questions.
That's all.
Anything else?
How about you, I guess?
I'm afraid I must decline. It isn't personal, Inspector. I'm just on duty right now. Talk to me later, after you've met with Administrator Ludovico. I'll make time to chat.
Okay. Hey, cool Scania gun with a person's brain in it. Oh, this... You know what? I think I'm gonna like this because that immediately made me think of Old World Blues from Fallout New Vegas. Oh, Spectrum Browns. Mind if I do? And Old World Blues is my favorite piece of content from New Vegas. If this game becomes like that, because there's a gun you can get in that DLC that has a canine brain in it.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What's this? Okay, so the discrepancies are very clearly indicated with the whole spinny aura thing.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
I was trying to spell the name.
This hypothesis is plausible, but requires additional information.
A bee can stand for anything, like Spectrum Brown.
Now calculating likelihood of Halcyon Helen using her final moments to endorse Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Low to moderate likelihood.
Isn't Black Hole Bertie staying here?
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel.
Anything else I should know about? Anybody else?
Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001.
Burbage 3001? Make a note for this later.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector.
Oh, so I gotta be real thorough. Thanks. Oh, okay. So once you've fully scanned all the clues, the little wispiness goes away. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'm gonna have fun with this. But that's it for this episode, so I'm already halfway to the next level. Thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.